Hey guys, here's a little nightly update on one of the legs. Broke out some of the pieces. I got most of the leg just pieced together and everything. I've got the feet panned, and I started putting on the armor pieces onto the leg. Couple things. Sorry. I think I'm going to have to hit this with a hair dryer to be able to get it to flex to where the pieces actually cup together properly, because it's just leaving like really big gaps. There's a lot of pieces that I actually ended up. Let me turn that on, see if that helps. That I just left off for right now. I haven't gotten to like thruster pieces. I'm not too sure how everything's going to end up fitting with as much bend as I want in the leg. How this thruster back here is going to fit. You can see what I'm talking about here. Every time I tried to get this to come together, it just pop apart. So another concern of mine is I know it's supposed to be this way, but with as much bend as I want in the leg, it's leaving this really open gap here. So I don't know if I'm going to try and plate some of that, fill it in, or what I might do. Not that it looks bad like that, but it's just like really open. It just looks like a big open space to me. So anyway, you can see the other one back there that I started on, and it's mostly together. I haven't done anything really with the parts on it. The casting's not real bad on these, unless you look at the backside. Things like that you can, but you don't end up seeing the backside on that. So, but you can see how rough it is in there. And I was getting panicked. I was going through my boxes. I could not find this piece anywhere, and in my infinite wisdom, I shoved it into another bag with, I think, an arm or the chest piece or something like that in there. And I was starting to panic on that. Something I ended up having to do is, let me focus in on that. On that, I ended up having to trim off the bottom part of this to be able to get that angle. Let me see if I can get this other one turned around, because that's what it looked like, and it just didn't really sit properly. Have to drill out this hole for thrusters. There's some of the pieces. I have an old Zaku frame, PG frame laying around, so I might steal some pieces from it, just here and there, just to fill in the gaps. Some of the piston pieces, besides making all scrap new stuff, just what I can. I might end up making a diorama using pieces of that Zaku in there. But anyway, so it's coming along. I still have to sand all these pieces and everything. They just kind of snap together. They have they slip in. You can see these old notches. So you have to do some sanding and stuff on it. This one, it has pegs in there, and they just fit in, and they fit okay. But you can see, like, there's going to be some gap filling and stuff. No big deal. I finally found a use for, let me see. There are a ton of these around, and I actually have a bunch of from Mecha Skunk. I don't know, maybe 100 or so of those, and I think I might end up having to use all of them on here, just for some metal details. It's not real clear down on here, and I want them to be sharp, even if I may end up messing it up and weathering it and stuff. I still want it to look good. So anyway, that's it, and hopefully I should have some more progress going on there. Other than that, You guys have a good night. Layers.